Okay, Miss Dave, take over.
Well, do you work together as a team, perhaps?
Leo, mine, ours works saloon. You got $5 for a cup of coffee?
$5 for a cup of coffee?
Yes, I have to tip the waiter.
Well, let me see. Is one of you gentlemen possibly more famous than the other?
Whoever speaks the first is the most famous.
Yeah, that might be true. I would say that these two gentlemen are equally famous, Ilka.
Well, sir, you, Mr. Hobo, is your costume possibly connected with your place of birth? Do you hail from Hoboken, New Jersey, or things like that?
No, nothing like that. Not from Hoboken.
Hoboken.
That's some...
Ladies, I was born on the right side of the track.
These guys are born under the tracks, doesn't he?
All right,
well,
let's get back on the track.
Let me see. You, sir, I'm going to change a little bit. You, sir, are you an artist in real life?
No, lady, but I like to draw people.
Maybe he likes to hang, draw, and quarter them.
No, I better straighten that out because that's your last question. He's not famous for being an artist. He draws people another way, and that's the 2-minute mark, and I believe we go to Mr. Bobby Sherwood.
Well, now, Dad, you said you weren't involved as a painter, or you are not actually a painter, but could you be somebody who's famous in some other field who paints on the side, like Henry Fonda or Frank Sinatra, somebody like that?
No, sir.
No, I don't think so.
Well, I noticed when
I would say this, that possibly both these gentlemen could paint the town red on occasion, or help to, but I don't think that...
I see.
May not get you anywhere.
No.
I just threw it in.
Our genial master of ceremonies.
Now that you have me completely confused, Peter, I noticed that you fellas were fooling around with brushes, both of you. Either one of you cats play the drums?
The only things I plays, horses. That's the reason I look the way that I do.
And that's the way the accent is slipping, too.
Well, now, the artist there, let me see. Are you a different kind of an artist in real life? Let's say, are you a singer?
No, I do not sing.
Birds see this way. He'll sing.
No, this is not a singer, Bob.
Well, Mr. Hobo, are you in real life a bum?
That's very dirty.
No, I meant by that, are you maybe one of the Brooklyn Dodgers, who they call bums?
Oh, they're nice bums. They're my friends, those Brooklyn bums.
But, this is not one of the Brooklyn Dodgers, Bob.
Well, this is nothing personal, but hobos are pretty well known for traveling by themselves and staying alone. Are you someone who likes to be by himself?
I likes to be alone. Grace Kelly, Marilyn Monroe, some of that nice southern hair.
No, I don't think this person likes to really be alone. I think he likes to have people jamming around all the time. I believe that's your 5. We go to Dagmar. 4 minutes gone.
Well, they haven't established that you're entertainers. Are you entertainers yourself?
No, I do not entertain this gentleman in a way maybe you might call what he does.
Not professional.
Oh, then he says something about coffee, so maybe you have a place of business. Did I ever work for you professionally?
Did you ever work for me professionally? Maybe you called it professionally.
Oh, now, wait a minute. I'm sorry. We've got to call time.
Mr. Bum.
We just ran out. I'm
We got to go
very
back to
sorry.
Mr. Bum. I know who that
Well,
is.
who is it?
I can tell his eyes. Lou Walters.
That's Lou Walters. Who's the big bum here?
Toots Shor.
Toots Shor. Let's try and take some of this. Of course, we have here the gentleman who calls all his friends affectionately crumb bums, and that's why we made him up as one of the nicest bums in New York and one of the nicest bums in the restaurant business, one of the most famous people in the restaurant business. There is and over here, of course, Mr. Lou Walters of the Latin Quarter and many other shows around the country, who is one of the greatest impresarios in our business. And there you are. Now, gentlemen, we're a little pressed for time here. Do you want to find out how much money you made?
I'd like to hear the loot.
All right, let's see what the loot is, Renee.
263 seconds.
263. I'm going to call that 264. It splits easier in case you want to. You want to cut it up, Tootsie?
Yeah, we'll split. I'll split mine. The baseball player's fund.
Baseball Players Fund. How about you, Lou?
Well, I think I'll give mine to the actors, the AGBA Welfare Fund.
All right, they will get our check. And Toots, I have something for you, for little Rory and all the kids. There's one of our Masquerade Party games. Thanks ever so much. We're going to send you the Esquire footman later. You got too much to go with. Yes, sir. Those are two of the most charitable gentlemen in all of the restaurant world. And now, before we meet Masquerade number 4, here is Nelson Case to illustrate a very important point.
Oh, here's a very familiar picture. A pair of children's shoes after a hard day. Boy, are they scraped and scuffed and really need a shine. Well, now, when I apply this ordinary liquid polish, well, the scuffs and scrapes still show through, just as they do when you use an ordinary liquid polish on your youngster's shoes. But when I apply self-polishing Esquire Scuff Coat, the miracle polish discovery, why, those marks disappear completely. And it's so simple to apply it that a child can do it. You just slap it on any way at all. Just like that. And the scuffs and scrapes disappear completely. You get a brand new finish on the leather. Why, in just a few minutes, your children's beat-up shoes look like this. Bright, soft, and natural looking, without any work at all. You just apply Scuff Coat. It dries bright. Now, you get a bottle of Esquire Scuff Coat tomorrow. There's a color for every child's shoe.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Nelson. And now here we go again, introducing Masquerader number 4. Right down here, sir, this is our mystery masquerader. We give no clues to anybody at all. We just have a few moments with him until the time runs out, and then we bring him back next week. I'll turn it over to Miss Dagmar with a cute ponytail. Daggy?
Thank you, shall I say?
Oh, all right.
Are you somebody who's in their second childhood?
No, that won't help you at all.
Is it about time you started shaving?
Well...
Excuse me, Peter, I must interrupt. Time's run out, and the panel used 6 seconds, and I'll have to take this masquerader with me.
Okay, you're welcome. This masquerader has gone out at the 6-second mark, but you know what happens. He'll be back next week, and we'll pick up from where we left off. And in just a moment, we will have one last look at him. But first, here's important news for those of you who want to lose weight.
What's the best way to reduce? Eat what you want or starve yourself? Leaving the table with a full stomach or an empty one? Empty stomach? Wrong. A half-empty stomach causes hunger tantrums, makes you nibble between meals, probably stuff yourself at your next meal. That's why rigid starvation diets are not only dangerous, but usually don't work. Now, with the RDX plan, you fill your stomach, avoid hunger tantrums, lose weight naturally and fast. The RDX plan includes a scientific, clinically tested formula that helps you cut down your craving for fattening foods, while you fill your stomach with what you need, suffer no hunger tantrums. You lose as many pounds as you wish, or money back. And new, pleasant-tasting RDX tablets are safe, contain no dangerous drugs, no hormones. So lose ugly fat fast with RDX Full Stomach Reducing Plan. Get RDX at your drugstore today.
Okay. Now, let's have that last look at our masquerader. There it is. And our lovely timekeeper, Renee, is going to rush it off in the usual taxi so the panel can't find out who it is. And we will say now good night to our panel. Good night, Ilka Chase.
Good night.
Ogden Nash. Good night. Dagmar. And Bobby Sherwood. Oh, and friends, before I say good night, I want to remind you again to try those fine Esquire polishes. Esquire boot polish for your shoes, Esquire Scuff Coat for your children's shoes, and Esquire Flannel White for your white shoes. And come back next week and help us unwig the bigwigs on television's most exciting game, Masquerade Party. We'll expect you then. Good night.
By Milgrams and Nat Kaplan, technical director Lou Terrell. We invite you to stay tuned for the fabulous new program Penny to a Million, which follows immediately from Hollywood on most of these stations. Johnny Olson speaking. Good night.